Hi, Jesse Collins from Pyramid Educational Consultants, and here's an idea for a little craft lesson that you could do with just a leftover egg carton that you have around the house. I'm going to show you guys some of the pictures that are available with this lesson. If you click on the link underneath this video, you can download these art supply pictures, and you could really color it with anything. I'm going to actually use some paint today. So you just need some type of egg carton, and here are some of the pictures that are available on the art supply page. You can download for free: tape, colored pencils. We have some verbs cut in color. And then I just pulled out paint and paintbrush, as well as an I want strip. And inside this book already, I have my colors. So if you have a kid that's using attributes, you could also use those colors. And so let me just show you what we can do with this lesson. So you can really make anything out of the egg carton. Since it's springtime, I thought it could be fun to make a bug if you are reading something like The Hungry Caterpillar or just some other lessons. Essentially, you just need scissors, and mine is actually already ripped in half, but you can just cut up this egg carton, and you could leave these together so they're long, so it would be like a big kind of caterpillar. Or I even saw some where they made like a ladybug or something, and they're just cutting off the little egg carton. So you could just pre-cut these, or if your students' motor skills were good enough, they could try to cut, and you could have them, show them some pictures of some different bugs and see if they wanted to make a caterpillar or make a ladybug or make a bee or a fly or whatever would kind of be preferred for them. And then you just need some paint, but you could also color these with markers. One of the things that I really like for not so much of a mess are these quick stick. These are tempera paint kind of sticks. And so these are something that I use a lot for paint if we don't want to get really, really messy. You could also just use some regular paint and a paintbrush if you have some of that stuff around too. So for today, I'm just going to kind of show you guys with these sticks. So let's say my student wants to make a bee. So may get them to request paint or yellow paint. So again, in their book or in their device or vocally, they could just ask you for the paint. Depending on the phase, they may just do a single picture exchange or may use the I want, or if they're discriminating, you may even have multiple pictures on there. And then you can just have them, the way that these sticks kind of work are you just literally, it's kind of like you're coloring, but it is actually paint in there. And I like them because they're kind of mess free. So these ones are kind of glittery, sparkly ones. They make other ones, but honestly, again, any marker or paint will do. So you can help your child or let them kind of do it independently. I'm just gonna give you guys a really quick. So for example, there's mine starting to be painted kind of yellow if we're gonna make the bee. And then I may have my student ask for, let's say, in this case, we're gonna make some silver stripes for our bee today. We can help them make the stripes. This is kind of blending in. So I may even actually have them ask for a marker, whatever you wanted to use, and help them draw on the bee stripes, if that's what we're making. And then you could leave it as simple as this and even draw on some eyes or draw on some wings. You could also bring in some construction paper if you wanted to get a little more fancy, or pipe cleaners if you had something like that. And you could actually, maybe make some wings or something else that you could just staple onto the bee. So maybe I could even give them a choice of shape. So let's say my learner likes triangles. So I could have them cut, or I could cut out for them just some triangles, and then we could glue, and I'm actually just gonna staple on the wings. So again, you can make this as fancy or as simple as you want. You could make up your own bugs. You could use examples of pictures off of an internet search and just create little kind of creatures. And then when they dry, then these could be fun little toys that you could play with, or do some imitation with, or even just have them play with as an activity. You know, if they're building, they could use their blocks to make a house, and these could be kind of just kind of like action figures that they make for play, or it could just be decorative and they could just leave it out, and it just could be about the process. So lots of flexibility, super easy with just some materials around the house. If you don't have construction paper, you could totally just use newspaper or mailers or envelopes that you could color or cut up, and you could just make some fun bugs with your learner.